Well, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand, but freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
Here's Parker, and Gibson sends it back. Outside Gasol. Parker outside. Shot no good. Rondo with some nice D.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Parker dishes to Green. And he gets the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Mirotic is checked in for Taj Gibson. San Antonio shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
Rondo kicks to Butler, and stolen by Aldridge. Leonard attacking Green. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Martin's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 3. Rondo passes to Portis. Now the feed to Butler. Here's Portis. Aldridge is covering. Clock at 6. Here's Rondo. That's good. Rondo's got his first points of the game.
And with Thibs, he did end up getting fired from the Bulls this past season. Some saw it coming, but still, I think surprising given the level of success he had. His imprint is all over this Bulls team in the way they approach the game. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Ginobili in for Kevin Martin. And Chicago also making a switch. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Mills. Gasol's got 5.
And when you look at how Thibs got fired, I mean, there are a lot of reasons why a coach can be let go. I mean, he didn't have any performance issues, but apparently clashed in some form or fashion with the front office. Sometimes that's all it takes to be asked to go somewhere else.
Wade. Here's Portis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Mirotic. Leonard against Mirotic. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Nobody near Leonard. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. 9 points for Leonard.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Andre Miller's checked in for Patty Mills. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Buckets, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. The dish now to Wade. From 18 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Let's go.
Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
you know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Anderson dishes to Leonard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Here's Wade. Rebounded by the Spurs. Leonard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Ginobili kicks to Anderson. It's deflected and stolen by Mirotic. To the inside, Gasol with the steal. Here's Leonard, and Wade sends it back. Valentine passes to Wade. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Wade's got 20 points. Miller up on top. Down low, just 3 on the clock, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. The Spurs have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Here's Gasol. Good D by Lopez. And that's going to do it for the... Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Bulls trail by 7. Taking a look at the Bulls. At small forward and power forward, it's McDermott and Gibson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Mills, he's checked in for Miller.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And Parker with the basket on the assist by Mills. Mills has got 3 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 9. The drive by Rondo. Here's Butler. Tries again, and it's laid in by Gibson.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points if they're going to come back in this one.
Here's Gasol, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season, won the Most Improved Player of the Year award, really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
And it's Aldridge missing. Bulls trail by 7. Butler dishes to Rondo. Butler attacking. Butler missing again.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
San Antonio again missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Takes the 13-footer. Butler missing again.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right there.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Green, no luck. Now, here's Butler. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And the Spurs with some changes. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Ginobili in for Patty Mills. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Wade comes in for Doug McDermott.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Here's Aldridge, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Rondo passes to Butler. It's tipped. Lopez kicks to Rondo. The rebound by the Spurs. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ginobili misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And again, it's Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
Here's Leonard, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 5th assist in this one.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Unhindered, going all the way. Ahead. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The drive by Wade. Money!
No doubt about it. Wade has found the touch right now.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Man, Parker can be an offensive force when he gets going like this.
Now the Bulls with it.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
They retain possession. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Offline with his 3. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 5. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
To the wing right side. Mirotic dishes to Rondo, and that's an intentional foul.
Shooting for San Antonio.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Connects.
Assist goes to Mirotic.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He notched his season high and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
There's no question about it. As far as small forwards go, Kawhi Leonard is right up there with the best of them. You know if you leave him open, he's going to knock it down every look he gets. But what makes him elite is his stifling brand of D.